It's always wonderful to start the day talking with a group of talented and amazing ladies. I obviously am excited because diverse stories, powerful stories, and of course, the feeling of love. How do you look at this entire concept of complicated love?
Complicated love. I think love is not complicated, but we humans really make it complicated with all the conditioning we go through, with all the kind of movies we grew up watching, and seeing our parents, or how the whole society is functioning in terms of love. Um, I think, and then there comes a point in your life where you're like, dude, I'm done with all this complicated shit. It's either love or complications. So it's either love or chaos. So I think I'm in that phase of my life where I'm figuring out, how to find love, or how to. I would say that I'm in a self-love phase right now, where it's not complicated. Like loving myself is not complicated. So just figuring out the whole thing about love. I'm in the process.
Me
Self
too.
love is the best kind of love, and we don't
Yeah,
do that enough.
totally agree. Self love is the best kind of love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Would you like to add to that, Lakshmi?
Hey, everything she said, I second that, And as she ended it, unless you find self love, you can't really find love for the other. And I think that comes with falling in love, not being in love.
Yeah. Rising in love.
Yeah, and rising in love. So we gotta empower each other and really know that love first starts from loving ourselves. So
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Like they say, it's a quality of ourselves, no?
Would you like to add something more to this
That's it.
conversation?
Yes.
Sanvi,
I
you.
feel
like
Oh,
that-
Isha, you.
Isha,
What do you think
Valentine's
about
Day.
love?
Yeah,
No,
Isha.
it's absolutely self-love is the more important thing.
Are
for
you
me.
in love? I'll take
I was. I'm like, yes, I'm in love with myself.
There you
I
go.
can say that, yes.
We're all very politically correct today.
Ah.
Exactly.
And
Lakshmi,
girls,
I
love
thought
to sisterhood. So nice to be with all of you girls, all of you sisters, or whatever. It's the energy is completely different.
Lakshmi, you can't say politically correct. I thought your charm and your politically incorrectness is going to rub off everybody else. You can't say that in the beginning of an interview. What are you saying?
I started off ruffling feathers, so I thought, okay, I'll keep quiet for a minute. Let it
Talk
roll
about
for a
ruffling-
minute.
Let it
talk
roll
about-
for a minute. That's the point.
Talking about ruffling feathers, I think it's great that women are ruffling feathers now in the industry. And it's also fantastic that today you have pan India audience for a film like this.
I think it's the best thing that can happen to the film industry and actors. I kind of people ask me, so what? Which language are you? I mean, which industry are you working right now? Are you doing a Tamil film or Telugu? And I'm like, I'm freelancing. Wherever I am getting good work from, wherever I get to play roles that have great depth. And saying that it's not just about roles, or it's not just about the character or the script, but I think platforms are extremely important. And OTT, all the OTT platforms have kind of got, have given amazing space for creativity. Like a lot of directors that I know, they all are, whenever like we talk, they all are, they have this opinion that now so every director comes to industry, or every actor comes to industry with a lot of dreams to make, unique kind of cinema, but demanding to the likes of the audience or the industry or the theater, stuff like that. They kind of keep changing that. So I think now all the directors have found that creative expression, and they're really working on on projects, the kind of projects that they always wanted to do. And so are actors. Like if you ask me like what I did in Pittakadalu. If it was a theater film, I don't think I would have done it. Because see, I've always been an actor who always chosen to play roles that are out of my comfort zone. And there was a lot of controversial roles that I've played, and I think I've always been judged a lot for choosing something that's different than what a typical heroine would play. But I think the best part of OTT is that, like these kind of projects, it's directed towards certain kind of audience who appreciate such work when actors are able to perform their best.
And I think everybody wants to do exciting content. It's sad that specifically women get judged a lot for it. Why?
Yeah.
When
But
a lot
more,
of men-
I'm stepping in, but more power to you, Amla. And haters are going to hate. You got to keep doing what you love to do. And that's why you're sitting here today, in spite of all of that work. And because you do incredible work. And I hope you continue to do so.
Thank you, dearest.
Talking about judgments, I would like to ask you, ladies, what kind of judgments have you faced because of the choices that you've made? Yeah.
How much time do you have?
Oh, I can listen.
What comes easy goes away easy. And I think I've been here in the industry, to be honest, for 4 years now. And this is the 4th year that I'm taking off, I'm saying. So that means I've been through ups and downs. That is very natural, I think, for anybody to, evolve. But in this process, I think one thing that saved me throughout was patience. I never gave up, or I never thought that, okay, this is not working, let's just shift the career or something like that. But very interestingly, I did not choose my career, but my career chose me. It was the other way around. So I think ever since then, I felt I belonged to this world of cinema that actually kept me going. And I think that's being paid off. And now I'm here. I feel blessed. I think if I wouldn't have auditioned for Ramula, I wouldn't have been here. So I think I'm blessed. Everything happens for a reason, and we have to be patient is what I learned. I think whatever these 4 years, whatever happened to me, it was not bad. Do I sound like that?
No, you don't.
It wasn't bad or ugly. It was really nice because I learned a lot of experience, what happens, what steps do I take, and what do I choose, what shouldn't I choose, and things like that. So it's been really wonderful for me. I think I cannot be in awe of anything, whatever has happened. So, yeah, irrespective of the judgments.
Fair enough. What about you, Isha?
Passing the cushion.
Yeah, like whatever she said, we need to have a lot of patience in the industry. And yeah, they're going to judge you for sure, especially for an actress.
And I'm sorry,
that's very...
I'd like to add another thing. I think apart from all this, we do get opportunities, or a lot of us, everybody. But I think the moment we do, I think we have to be ready for whatever knocks our door. Or I think otherwise it's just a shame if you're not ready for the opportunity that comes to us. Right. So that's another thing I'd like to add. Am I rapping?
No, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I mean, you're judged. That's any I've done. So I think you have to do roles which are very different, where you have scope to act also. But as Amla said, it'll be controversial or whatever. But people will remember you. Like the longevity is more if you do different roles. So yes, you'll be judged, but it's worth it. Like you have to be patient and you have to do good roles to be in the industry and for the longevity also. And people have to remember you and keep you in their mind. Like whenever they think of that movie, and they have to say that, yes, she has done really good in the movie. So I feel something like that would really, I'll be very happy if I'll be doing something like that. So yeah.
Yeah, it bloody well took me all my life to be where I am today. So if I'm going to listen to what people are going to talk about being judgmental, I think as human nature, we think we can judge. It's unlearning. It is that as we get older, that we do. How not to judge is what we learn. Innately itself, we start to judge. What we wear, how we speak, where we go. I think very early on, I learned to put blinders on and just go after what I want to go. Because if I'm here to think that I can impress everybody, then something's wrong with me. Or that everybody should like me, then something's wrong with me. No, I should like me first for what I'm doing. Because, in Bling Empire, as they say, this is not a dress rehearsal. You get one chance, to live this life. And I'm so grateful to be where I am. I started my career in India as being Mohan Babu's daughter. I started my career after being married, where most of the women are written off because they get married. So when you are true to yourself, the universe has no choice but to give you what you deserve.
What are the few things you still feel that exists when you are being offered roles, when you're going for auditions, that you think need to be done away with?
I think let's just make peace with women not being perfect in our films. I think what we need to really kill is the perfection. See, human beings
And objectifying them. We're just not our lips and eyes and waists. You know? Yeah.
absolutely, like just portraying them being so perfect, like machines, like robots, and putting up with
We women are. We are. But in film, we like to portray not so perfect women.
Yeah, but I think don't you agree, Lakshmi, in life also, like I'm sure you've been into a great film family, but I think end of the day, all the struggle that women have to go through are in one way or the other way same, like
We are perfect in our imperfections.
absolutely.
So whose bar are we looking at? Who's telling us which is the perfect bar that we are listening to? I mean,
There's no ideal.
yeah. So I just think we are all super perfect.
Right.
In our own imperfections. So embracing that is what I think Amla is trying to say as well, that we're all different in our own way, and it's not like, not to objectify us in one category of looks or
it's just what about all the gray elements, that see, I believe that gray is the richest color in the society, but when we watch a film, we hardly see women portraying that shade. It's always about how nice she is, how humble she is, how perfect she is, what a goddess she is,
how she works in an NGO, how she's nice to kids, how she's respectful to elders. Like every hero in introduction is the same thing. Every movie, cliche.
like 48 frames, the hair flying. Even if she's working in an NGO, she's perfect makeup, perfect blow dried hair.
Taking up with makeup, yeah.
Yeah, I think. And you know what? The biggest problem is, see, as a child, I grew up watching all these perfect characters, perfect love stories, perfect married life, and and that's what I believed in. And when you really, cinema is a reflection of the society, and society is it's both kind of directly proportional to each other. And I think I've majorly influenced from cinemas, the movies that I've watched. So for me, being an actor, I think that's my biggest goal, is to sort of create something that can inspire, that can bring a change in the way people think, the way people get conditioned. So like what I'm trying to say is that, so when I grew up watching all this perfection, I think that's what my goal was. And then after a point, you get tired of believing in this perfect stories, and you're like, no, this is not life is about. And that's when you start thinking, dude, you really have to play roles that are similar to what you believe about being human.
The only thing that is real in life is either love or fear. So that's how you lead. I believe in that you lead your life in these two emotions. With fear comes insecurity, anger, hatred, all of that. But with love comes compassion, inclusivity, all things wonderful. So lead your life with love, because that's the only truth that there is.
I second Lakshmi on that.
Yeah. I think it's
Third and fourth also.
third and fourth also.
What I would like to say is, from my own personal experience, that I've learned is nobody teaches you to how to love yourself. So it's very important that to love yourself and discover you in the process, and to have healthy boundaries and balance.
Boundaries.
We all, yeah, we all
Exactly,
tend to
boundaries,
fall in
healthy.
love and then we sink and we
Yeah.
drown. But
True, true.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
all
Thank
the
you,
best.
Rudrani.